Have you ever been in a situation where you lost interest in the things you like to do? Have you ever been hopeless about the future and having thoughts about dying or suicide? Get feelings of worthlessness or guilt fixating on past failures or self-blame and having anxiety, agitation or restlessness, loss of appetite and weight loss. In 2021, I had series of losses. 2 years ago, I lost my father and I get stressed. I don't want to eat, sleep. I don't want to do things, even things I love to do. All I want is to bring back my father's life. I'm longing for his presence. Along with the loss of my father, I also lost myself. And that's how my cyst got triggered, so I had to undergo an operation. By the grace of God, the operation was successful. The pain in my heart is never gone, and it is hard for me to accept that I will never be whole again because I lost someone who has played a big part in my life. 2 years after, another big storm came. I got pregnant, but unfortunately, the war ran out and got a new girlfriend. I overthink a lot and full of negative thoughts. Somehow, I got to the point where I wanted to commit suicide because of the situation I was in. But as I looked at my tummy and saw my baby bump, I was hesitant to continue it because I couldn't bear to harm this little innocent baby inside me. I tried to reach out the father of the baby, and I begged and even cried at his front because I wanted to give my baby a complete family. Because I already lost my father, I don't want my baby to experience that too. I cannot imagine my baby growing without father. Unfortunately, the guy neglected us until I gave birth to a beautiful, healthy boy. Then we go home. I thought my baby got enough milk from the breast, but unfortunately, it was not. My baby got severe dehydration due to my wrong thought. I did not feed him formula milk because the doctor said it's not allowed and could harm the baby. During the time I gave birth, there was also a baby in critical condition because they feed them bottled milk. As a first time mom, I don't want my baby to be like that. But sad to say, that's the reason my baby got dehydrated and confined at hospital and in the ICU. I should have given him milk formula instead of obeying what the doctor said. I have an overflow of milk supply after 3 days, but sad to say, my baby is already in ICU because he's having hypoglycemia that leads to seizures, get complicated, and other bacteria came into his body and leads to pneumonia. The doctor even advises us to have emergency baptism for my little boy because he is in 50-50 condition. I lost hope, but when I look, my baby, even he is in critical condition, he is still fighting, and by that I made myself strong for him. What would gonna happen to him if I lost hope in the strength of my baby, and I should have been strong? So I prayed and held on to the hope that my baby would survive. With the miracle of God, my baby got better and better slowly by slowly until the doctor discharged us. We went home and I went back to school since I want to cope up to my missing activities. At first, I could handle it, but there's this time that I was scrolling through my cell phone. I saw the father of my baby going out with her new girlfriend, while me and his baby was in bad situation. He was just enjoying others' company while we were suffering. There's this my mother always called me almost every day and felt that no one is there for me to help and I have no one to share what my problems I have. Because of that, I have postpartum depression. I lost myself again. I was so down, and only the reason for me to wake up is my baby. I don't do schoolworks. I went to schools but mentally absent. I even got failed at one of my major subjects since then, but as times pass by, I learned to accept the situation I have. Little by little, I see my purpose in life. That's when I realized that everything happened for a reason. Always remember that in every problem, there's a solution. Even in the dark, there is always a light. And be that light in your own life and don't be drowned of your own thoughts. Instead, fight for it and find a reason for you to live. Your life depends on you, on how you handle it. Always remember that there's a rainbow after rain and don't lose hope. Even just a little, because I believe that little hope would have a big impact into your life. Always think that time will come, everything will fall into place. Just trust the plans of God. For He will not give you a problem that you could not solve. Live life to the fullest and find way to be happy. Don't waste your life living in the past. Instead, find a reason to smile every day.